Right, folks, this is Rob from Awakened Voice, and I'm here with Vineet Gupta from DayLife, and he's going to tell us about some of the interesting things that DayLife is doing with APIs and kind of how that connects to Drupal. So tell us about it.
Sure. So let me just give you a 30-second overview of what DayLife is. So we are collecting news from all around the world through like 16,000 RSS feeds, and we are analyzing the news and just figuring out what an article is talking about, what an image is about, and clustering them together. And then we have an API on top of the platform that we have. The API is free for anyone to use for commercial or non-commercial use. So that's a quick thing about what DayLife is or what the API is. The question about connection to Drupal is we want to build modules, Drupal modules, that actually you can pull news about anything in the world that you want, whatever your website is about. You can have this inventory machine using this module which is pulling data from us, and you can build a page about Jay-Z if you have a music website, or you can build a page about climate change, which is just pulling like news from blogs, news from sources. You can restrict your sources that you want. You can have some kind of approval mechanism in Drupal so that you don't want to publish a particular article that is, say, published by Telegraph. You don't like Telegraph. So you have those kind of controls, admin controls in Drupal. But the whole idea is have a module that can pull this news for you and give you like this infinite inventory about data that's published in blogs and news sources all around the world. So that's why I'm here at the Barcamp, is just to find module writers who will be ready to talk to our API and actually write a module for us.
So you've got the APIs out there, and Drupal module developers can. I think what is the website where they can find out more information about the API?
Sure. So we have a website, developer.daylife.com, and that's the website where you go and register and you get your API credentials. There's an API tester on it, so just to play with the API without writing any code, just use the tester and see what kind of data comes back, what kind of queries you can write, how the API works. We have a website called cookbook.daylife.com, and that's just like a collection of what people have done with the API, or the ideas that we have, what you can do with the API. And it's just like recipes of things you can do with the API. And actually Cookbook is based on Drupal, so I'm also here to find some theme developers who can implement a theme for the website. But yeah, these two websites you should be able to find enough information what you can do with the API. There's a module that is used by this website called commented.com, and they are pulling top 7 headlines about poverty alleviation, and it's all Drupal based website. They have a blog which just shows news about poverty in a right nav bar in Drupal. So there's already a module, but it's very basic, and so I actually want to build a module which is more robust in pulling not only headlines but also pictures from Getty, AP, and Reuters, and also quotes and connections, and give you this like click machine on your blog for these automatically generated pages using our API.
Great. Okay, so module developers, there is an opportunity there for you with daylife.com.
Absolutely.